Very nice, thank you. Now please close your eyes, please. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudramarutas Nandi Divyaistavaihi Vedeshanga Padakrama Upanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Ashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yashyantam na vidusura suraguna Devaya tasmai namaha. Friends, very beautiful bhajan, nice chanting. Vishwa, thank you. Very happy to see you after a long time. I hope you have been living your life in a wonderful way. That is because, understand friends, this knowledge, self-awareness, as you have been seeing, is very, very simple. It all depends how you want to live your life. The choice is completely yours. What comes across in your life, that is not your choice. Listen carefully. What all people will come across, what all situations will unfold, that is not our choice. It's not in your hand. Summer, winter, springtime. What all comes is not in your hand, is not in our hand. But how we live those moments, that is in our hand. A simple example I'll give you. Rishikesh, just now we have been coming from Rishikesh, it's such a wonderful, beautiful camp it was. I wish more people could have come, but because of the, what they call it, COVID, nothing could be done, not many people could make it. But it was beautiful and we made best use of it. There was a shop, and there are too many wonderful shops are there. They were selling the almonds. Different types of seeds they were selling. Some almonds, some seeds were simple roasted. Some are sweetened. Some are honey roasted. Some are little khara, little, what is that, the chili. Like different types of flavor. Whoever, whatever flavor likes, they take it. People like sweet, they go for sweet. People like khara, the chili, and you know that horseradish, that is straight away, completely destroy your nasal system. Whoever, whatever likes, they take it. Please understand, friends. It depends on you as to what type of mood you are in, which lessens every incident of your life. If you are in an angry, frustrated, disappointed, miserable mood, everything shall appear miserable to you. You feel deceived, you think the whole world is deceiving you. Everything is deceptive. You feel excited, everything shall be excitement. A person who is in love, for whom everything is wow. Seventh heaven, all clouds, clouds. The person in whose house there is a death, if your enemy dies, you are celebrating, and everything is celebratory. If suppose to person whom you like, that person dies, then naturally everything is a dark cloud, everything is terrible. It completely depends on you. How you are, who you are. Then everything that you come across will be touched by that mood. A person who discovers himself, the self, the awareness, which is not a mood, since that is immortal, absolute, everything is immortalized. Are you getting that point, please? It's so amazing. Life is absolutely fantastic. It all depends upon us. But what do we say? We go on blaming people. Can you do one thing, friends? Please look at the gold. Look at the ornament and forget the gold. To see gold in the ornament, which ornament you should look at it? Golden ornament. In every golden ornament, gold is inherent. In every clay pot, the clay is inherent. Can you miss it? In every sound, can you miss silence? Think, friends, it's so simple. Can you miss the space in any form? No form exists without the space. Be it a mountain, tree, stone, dust, galaxies, Milky Ways, it doesn't matter. Space is something can never be missed, because without this space, no form is possible. Without the formless space, the form is not possible. Without this silence, the sound is not possible. But our focus is always on sounds of different kinds. Angry sound, loving sound, big noise, apasruti. Even the apasruti cannot exist without the silence. Please think of, friends, you must see it. This is the truth of life, absolute truth. Space, formless. No form can exist without the formless content. No sound can exist without the soundless silence content. No thought can exist. No emotion can exist without consciousness content. It's not a philosophy. It's not a speculation. It's our own perception. That is why Bhagavan so beautifully says, do not make meditation a special perception, a special illumination, a special experience. Pashyan, Shrunvan, Sprushan, Jigran, Asnan, Gachan, Swapan, Swashan, Pralapan, Visujan, Unmishan, Nimishan api, nakinchit karomi yukta tattva manyate tattvavit. One who is aware of himself, the truth of his being, he shall see himself, can never lose sight of himself, the meditation, Pashyan, while seeing things, Surnvan, listening, Asnan, eating, Jigran, breathing, Pralapan, Visrujan, talking about, eliminating, Unmishan, Nimishan, eyelids opening and closing, Meaning in every physical activity, in every action, there is meditation. In every perception, there is meditation. In every thought, emotion, there is meditation. Unfortunately, what has happened is, in the name of religion and the scriptural studies, people give overemphasis on the solitary confinement, the oneness of the universe, as though, listen carefully, in that there is nothing is existing. Why are you so desperate to dismiss everything? Why don't you see yourself in everything? Instead of dismissing anything, can you, friends? Can you? And Upanishads, this self-knowledge, self-awareness is not meant for some glorious isolation. It's a glorious togetherness, one into, it's a togetherness in oneness, oneness in togetherness. If you think by staying away from sense perception, you shall be fantastic, you are Mahadeva. You are just planning your own destruction. What is the idea? Long back I was talking in these things in the class, friends. What is the idea of learning driving? If after the end of driving you have to sell your car or get rid of your car, then why should you learn driving? After learning how to be myself and what is being myself and living in meditation, if I deny everything in the physical universe, dismiss everything in the universe, why should you understand? The understanding is not to dismiss a perception, but making every perception a meditation. How beautiful. It is life inclusive. It is not exclusive, where everything is dismissed. Who I am, understand friends, who I am is an all-inclusive existence. That is why it depends upon, friends. Who you are flows into every situation in life. Suppose you are a mood, anger. Everything you shall be angry, everything you will feel angry about it. You are in a very angry mood. Rain. Why is it raining all the time? Sunshine. Haisho, Madras, Romba Sudu, always hot. There is only 3 seasons, hot, hotter, hottest. Because you are hot. You are angry, no? Somebody is smiling. Why is he always, hey? What is that for? Right. Suppose he is giving something. Why are you giving him that something or not giving? What's your problem? Ask yourself, such people, they demand that everything must change around them exactly according to their mood. What will happen? Imagine. That is why God never listens to anybody's prayer. Your daughter is getting married, you want sunshine. The farmer has put on the seed, you want rain. What shall God do? The person goes, God, please see to that if I get a promotion, I shall give you golden, some 1,008 lotus in gold. Think of it. What does he pray? I should get the promotion. I should be the next Prime Minister or next Governor. What does it mean? How will it be possible when already one governor is there? Either he should be transferred or he should die. And that person is going and praying also, let me stay in this position for longest time to come. What does God do? You ask for impossible. Your mood, understand friends, that little point of the seeds, roasted, honey roasted, masala roasted, horseradish roasted, whatever type of flavor you want, you take it to enjoy it, right? Why don't you have anger-less life? LACED, poison laced. Some people are poison laced. Poison. Anything they do, they will kill everyone. Anything they speak, others are dead. They do something, others are dead. Total poisonous. Poisonous. Some people are Amrit. How nice. Themselves happy, around which everybody is happy. And that is why the Upanishads, these Atmagyan, Atmavidya is so beautiful. It never insists on changing everybody around. Like that famous story you remember in our Yoga Vasishta, where Rama asks, how do I move in this world? When I am getting into, I will be consecrated as the king of the Ayodhya. I will be coming across hundreds of people, masks only, because nobody ever tells the truth to the rich and the famous. Nobody. They will tell something which he will like to listen. Whatever he likes to listen, you must tell them. If you tell something which they don't like to listen, they will punish you, they will destroy you, because they have the power. That is why the kings are surrounded by sycophants and flatterers. Same thing also people, those who are punished, suppose they speak the truth to them and they feel punished, what will they do? Unconsciously they will also punish, because they are feeling punished. Think of it. Suppose you are affected, you like to affect somebody. Why? You are miserable? No. When you are miserable, you shall tell, you are a rascal, you are a rogue, you are stupid, you are, all these things, you are selfish, you are this. What does it mean? Why are you invoking, listen carefully, why are you invoking all the limitations in the person? Why are you invoking? Because you feel miserable because that person maybe has invoked some limitation in you. So you invoke, you are a rascal, you are a rogue, you are a cheat, you are a this, you are, angry, you are short-tempered, you are, whatever. Upanishads goes on telling you what? Suddhosi, buddhosi, niranjanosi, sansara maya parivarjitosi. Suddhosi, you are eternally pure. There is nothing other than you. Buddhosi, you are always awakened. Niranjanosi, untainted. Samsara maya parivarjitosi, free from the limiting touch of the universe. Wow! Why do you remind him that? When nothing matters. In exchange, what the other person reminds him? Asuddhosi, abuddhosi. You are impure, you are stupid, you are angry, you are just short-tempered. What will happen, friends? If the person swallows that suggestion of yours, he will also be miserable. Suppose he does not swallow, cannot swallow, because he knows who he is, you get it with compound interest. Why? You want to make him feel bad, but he cannot feel bad. Since he cannot feel bad, what is it? Arrogant, self-righteous, stupid. Why don't you think, instead of reminding somebody's limitation, because unconsciously you are drowning under the sea of a limitation in yourself, why don't you remember the limitlessness that you are? Think, friends. Limitless. And it is not something which is fictitious, imaginary. It's a fact. What is imaginary is ornaments. What is real is gold. What is imaginary is pots of different kinds, perceptions. Appearances are imaginary. Appearances are not permanent. Reality is permanent. Reality. Appearances, What do you want to take? What you appear to be or who you are? How do you appear to be? Listen carefully. How do you appear to be? If you take yourself to be the physical body, you shall appear to be a man or woman, young or old, fat or lean. What a trouble. You appear to be. You appear to be rich if you have 100-acre land. You appear to be poor if the land is gone. What has happened? Land doesn't go away anywhere. Your ownership is gone. Your identity is gone. Think. Whereas who you are is not an appearance. That is why your appearances are continuously changing. Your moods are continuously changing. Your thoughts are continuously changing. Why is it? Think. When you are born, is there anybody born husband, born wife, born PhD, born governor? No. Just a child. Appearances. Roles are going on changing. And what do we do in our life? We are celebrating roles. The person is neglected. We are all celebrating the roles. And the person is neglected. That is why everybody trying their best possible way to maintain the roles. I must be always rich. Or if I want to impress with somebody with my austerity, I shall play austere. Think, friends. Very dangerous. See for yourself. Very, very dangerous. Your body cannot be young at all the time. Nor your senses can see all the time. Cannot. Eyes are losing capacity, ears are losing capacity, everything shall lose the capacity. But who you are is not a losing proposition, is not something appears pratikshana anyatha bhava. It doesn't appear differently at different times. Who you are is the same in all times, all places, all conditions. That is why you are an immortal touch. Immortal through my changing body, immortal through my aging body, immortal through my changing perception, changing sense organ, immortal through my changing organs of action, aging organs of action, immortal through every perception, every relationship. Not only relationship with your own body, with your own senses, but also relationship with others. You celebrate the beginning of a relationship. Think of it, like a marriage, you celebrate. Think, you are celebrating marriage. Have you seen anybody mourning the marriage? Please come along with your family to mourn with us because we are going to marry today. Anybody? No. Because you think marriage is a coming together, so excitement, oh. But as when it is born, it will also be dead. It comes to an end. How? It comes in divorce, or it ends up in the death of a man or woman. Anything can happen. And we think, oh, this death is very bad. No. As when your living dies, your death also dies. Huh? How can you say death die? If divorce is a death, the memory of the divorce dies so that you can marry again. Don't say death remains forever. That is are you getting that point? Death is not something eternal. As when life begins, life ends. Living begins, living ends. Dying also begins. And dying ends. Because you have forgotten that. That is why you are planning to marry again. Two friends fought with each other. Relationship dead. Then forgotten. Again you start relating to people. Think of it. It's all because you are an existence who is immortal, all-pervasive, ever-existing consciousness. You are the meditation in every perception. Perceptions begin, perceptions end. Open your eyes, see something. Close your eyes, cannot see anything. Open your eyes, you see the flower. Flower goes away, you continue to see, but the flower has gone. So flower is a relationship. Sound, listening to a sound is a relationship. The sound ends. Sight ends. Touch ends. Smell ends. Everything will end. The flower will never promise, I shall be there with you forever. The sound will never say, I will be there with you forever. No, everything shall change. The promise of the I shall be there with you forever is as false as the marriage promises, people say, I shall make you happy forever. You cannot make somebody happy forever. If you are making somebody happy, you shall unmake it. Why? If your interest is jeopardized, you shall make him miserable. You will remind him, did I not make you happy? Oh, that's right. So the person who feels happy because of the presence of something or somebody, what will happen? He will feel frightened, miserable. But the person who is happy with himself, frighten him. I'm going to go. Have a good time. I'm going to stay. Wonderful, enjoy yourself. Think of it. Vinasham abheshasya nakaschit kartumarti. Beautifully Bhagavan says in Gita, Vinasham abheshasya nakaschit martumarti. Hey Arjuna, asya abheshya vinasha. The destruction of this imperishable, inexhaustible, is not possible. Nakaschit kartumarati. Nobody can do that. And Shankara comments, Bhagavan api na kartumarati. God himself cannot destroy it. Immortality, how can it be dismissed? Happiness absolute, how can it be dismissed? Please think of it. This is, do not come to these classes to listen to some type of so-called positive thinking. These are not all positive thinking. Positive thinking is something which you believe in, which you are not. You are sick, but you are made to believe you are healthy, you are healthy, you are healthy, you are healthy. Maybe it has an impact. It may. Immortality is not a positive thinking. Immortality is an all-inclusive thinking. You are immortal, living with a body. You are immortal, the body passes. Not that the body is immortalized. You are the happiness absolute. Happy with the childhood, happy with the old age. Happy with the death, happy with the disease. Happy with the living, happy with the dying. Every moment of your life, you are happy with yourself. Like you are a turtle. Yada samharate chayam kurumongani vasarvasaha indriyan indriyarthebhya tasya pragya pratisthita. Here Arjuna, for that individual, he is totally, continuously abiding in himself without any doubt and error. Every moment of happiness there is absolute bliss. Like kurma. Kurma means the turtle. The turtle carries its security with himself. The four legs, the tail and the head, he puts it out and moves. But security is within himself. The moment he senses there is some danger, immediately withdraws, effortlessly. Effortlessly withdraws unto whom or what? To himself. Because he carries that security cell all the time on him. Since he is carrying a security cell, all the time he shall be in the security cell? No. Through the sense organs of action, through the four legs and the head and tail, he is moving out. That is living. The moment there is a hint of danger, he knows where to withdraw. While going, he knows the security. While withdrawing, he knows the security. Nothing can touch it. Amazing example, friends. Each one of us carrying immortality with us at all times, all places, all conditions. Each one of us carrying our absolute happiness at all times, all places, in all conditions. Teachers facilitate the revelation. Krishna facilitated the revelation to Arjuna. Upanishadic sages facilitated, they helped us to discover something. They did not create it for us. How nice, they didn't create it for us. Imagine, friends. Anything that is created for us is frightening because it will go away. They give you an education, useless after some time. They give you a job, you have to retire. They give you some wealth or resources, that also can go. Even your physical body that you gained in time will be lost in time. Your thoughts, memories come in time, will be lost in time. There is something in us which remains ever the same. What is that something which remains ever the same in me? As simple as that. You cannot escape being yourself, friends. Please, you see, understand, seeing is a functioning with your eyes. You see with your eyes. You are not conscious with your eyes. You hear with your ear. You are not conscious with your ear. You are conscious of a sound through your ear, and that is known as listening. You are conscious of a form through your eyes, and that is known as seeing. So seeing, are you getting that? The seeing is a function of the eyes, sense organ. Hearing is the function of the ears. Touching is the function of the skin. You are conscious of the taste through your tongue. The tasting is a function of the tongue, but doesn't create the taste, nor it creates consciousness. Same thing nose. Not only this pasyan, sunnan, sprusan, jigran, asnan, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, etc., but also lifting, grunnan, visurjan, giving up, walking, not walking, procreating, excreting, visurjan, every activity. Not only the sense organs are not conscious, organs of action also are not conscious. Through you see through your eyes. Conscious through your eyes, seeing. Conscious through your ears, listening. Conscious through your thoughts, thinking. Because thoughts go away, do you become unconscious? Understand? Very simple. In everything your flag is flying. Reminding that story for long, long back. One day, Mullah was traveling. Okay? Very interesting story, remember it. Everything is so simple, you can remember with simple observations, simple stories, simple. Don't complicate it, for God's sake. If you are a complicated person, you will complicate everything, no problem. Not only for yourself, but also for others. If you are a simple person, not simplistic, but if you are a simple person, everything shall be simple for you, no problem. See that, tell that story, please see. One day Mullah was traveling from his village, he has gone to a big city. And there are thousands of people, hundreds of vehicles, horses, donkeys, and all these things. The mullah got confused. Then he said, oh my God, what am I supposed to do now? Suppose in such a big crowd I lose myself, what will happen? Then he thought of one way out. So when I'm going to sleep, how do I remember when I get up? How do I remember this is me? I must do something. So he purchased a balloon. Blew it up, big, tied down a rope and tied it to his toes. Went to sleep. Now he said, very good. When I get up, balloon, me. Good. Slept. After he went to sleep, after 11 o'clock, one youngster has come back to the same caravanserai, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. And when he gets into that, first thing he sees that balloon. What is this? Balloon is flying like that. Then he comes there. Where is the youngster, unnecessarily curious cat. So he comes up and then he's tied down to his leg also. So he, mischievous that he is, he untied that and tied it in somebody's feet and went to sleep. And then the mullah morning, and the mullah gets up. Mullah gets up, first thing it is, where am I? Who am I? Oh, where am I? Balloon. Ah, balloon. Then he looks everywhere. There is one place the balloon is there. He goes there and knocks him up, wakes him up. Sir. Yes. Ah, what is that? What do you want? No. If you are me, then who am I? Because wherever the balloon is, he is there, no. If you are me, then who am I? Take that statement. If wealth is me, then who am I who is wealthy? If the body is me, who am I who is the body? If the senses are me, who am I who is the senses? Are you getting that point, please? Are you getting that logic? If the thought is me, then who am I? Because in every place the flag is flying. In all these places the flag is flying. If the thought is me, then who am I who is the thought? That is why self-knowledge does not mean knowing yourself in isolation. It is an all-inclusive vision. Please. Therefore it says, not only I must know who I am, but I must also know about those things which I take myself to be, both ways. If I take myself to be rich, I must know the riches and understand very clearly, riches have no sense of I. Poverty has no sense of I, right or wrong? Your body has no sense of I. Not only body as a whole, but also sense organs have no sense of I. The eyes have no sense of I, the ears have no sense of I. Pashyan, Shunvan, Spushan, Jigran, the eyes don't feel that I see, we see. Ears don't feel that we hear. Tongue doesn't feel that I taste. Nose doesn't feel that I smell. The skin doesn't feel that I touch. Where from it is coming? And who is craving? Simple. Nobody speaks. Deho na janati, body doesn't know. Sense organs, what is their conflict? Hunger comes to the system. What food? Who decides? Thoughts come up. Please think of an unknown food for your lunch. Come on. No conflict. The poor man who is eating rice, onion, chili, chapati, roti, onion, chili, what is the conflict for him for the lunch and dinner? One who is eating kulu in Tamil Nadu, rasam or idli, sambar idli. Sambar also is far away. Sambar chutney, chutney sambar. Rasam rice, rice rasam. What is the conflict for him during the lunch and dinner? Simple. The village people, when they go for shopping, how long it takes? 2 minutes. Pink, yellow, bright. Tuck, 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 gone. Shopping over. Ask one educated person, finished. Day and night are over. Marriages can break down. I can't handle that woman or I can't handle that man. Yes, think of it. And in this, you must see very, very clearly, friends. None of them have a sense of I. It is you who are imposing yourself on that. I like it. I don't like it. I see, I hear, I touch. Hey, who are you? And this is one thing, only one word, friends, only one word, aham, I. That's why you have to be on in our says, ahankar. Kim tena na krutam papam, chorena, atma apaharena, yo anyatha santam atmanam, anyatha pratipadyate. Simple, simple verses. In that whole universe of name and form, only one name that destroys us, I. That there is a body is not a problem. I am body is a problem. That there is a death is not a problem. I am dying is the problem. That there is old age is not a problem. I am old is a problem. That there is anger is not a problem. I am angry is a problem. That there is scholarship is not a pride. I am the scholar problem. I. It is laced with I. And depending on what type of color with which I is laced, everything is touched, destroyed by that. If I am angry, everything is angry. I am jealous, everything is jealous. Now, what are you trying to do now? Swamiji, can you tell me how to get rid of the anger? So, if you get rid of the anger, you can get rid of your jealousy, hatred, depression, rejection, everything will get rid of. Huh? And please tell me how to be devoted. So, just because you are having devotion, you mean to say that your ignorance and other emotions are going away. That is why the problem never gets solved. Are you getting that point, please? That is the reason why the problem never gets solved. Because this I is such a smart one, whatever you try to destroy it, it is down there. You want to do the greatest tapas, austerity, it shall sit down in your heart. There is nobody more austere than me. You want to destroy it by meditation? I am the greatest meditator. You want to do it by some austerity, yoga, sadhana and all that? I am the yogi. I am the bhakta. I am the scholar. I am the renunciate. Ayyo. With one stupid little role, how can you be limitless? Because the role limits you. Are you getting that point, please? Kim tenana krutam papam chorena atma apaharina. This ahankara, known as the chora, thief. Why? It has stolen everything from everybody. Stealing the capacity of seeing from the eyes to say, I see. Stealing the capacity to hear from the ears to say, I hear. It's stealing the capacity of physical body to breathe and be alive to say, I am alive. It steals the security of the wealth to say, I am wealthy and secured. It steals the youth of the body to say, I am young. It steals the old age of the body to say, I am old, I am dying. How beautiful. This is Chora. Atma apahari. It has taken away the sense of I from the absolute. Consciousness never says, I am conscious. The I thought says, I am conscious. Thus, when you do not know about yourself and you are announcing yourself to the world through some stolen identity, who are you? A thief, impersonator, a liar. And you say, nobody believes me. Do you believe in yourself? Why don't you ask that question? Nobody believes me. Do you believe in yourself? You don't. Continuous fight. You shall believe in yourself when you know the self as you are. Looking at yourself through your role, you cannot believe yourself. What do you say? I can't believe my body, My God, yesterday it was so healthy and today it has got... Huh? I was so healthy and now Ganga, Yamuna flowing from both the nose. How many people you suffered in Rishikesh? Huh? Ayyo, rumbo cold. And imagine, what a beautiful sight, Himalayan dimension, Ganga flowing. And we go to interior Himalayas. This time when we went to that Gangotri side a little bit, my God, far away from Gangotri we stayed. Sometimes you must all go there, stay there. And what happens, what you see, the beautiful mountains, snow peaks, and the moon was setting, I will never forget in my life. Full moon. Early morning, what a clear sky, pure snow, and the big moon is sitting down on it. Then from the east, when the sun shines, sun rises, gold color comes and spreading on the thing. Where is that sight now? When I am talking, what am I doing? I am mirroring something which you can't mirror. Suppose you saw a snow leopard, you saw one Himalayan hornbill, you saw one osprey catching a fish from the Ganges, you did river rafting, or you went to some place and made some exceptional sadhu. That is your memory. Your memories will vary, my memories will vary, but what will not vary, which will be invariable, is consciousness, in whose presence you recorded your memories, I recorded my memories. Please take away the recording facility from the recorded things. Please take away the gold from the ornaments, golden ornaments. I say golden ornament because you can have a mixed ornament, gold and copper. No, just don't be stupid, a simple thing. Please take away the pot from the clay. Take away the clay from the pot. Take away the clay from the pot. Inherent. In your memory, you are inherent. Matta smruti jnanam apamohanam cha. Hey Arjuna, from me comes smruti, the memories, jnanam, the knowledge of every kind, perceptions, thoughts and everything, apamohanam, forgetfulness. Please take away consciousness from any of these activities, memory, knowledge and forgetfulness. Please take away anything from your sensation of happiness, unhappiness, your sensation of comfort and discomfort. Happiness is not a sensation. Please take away your consciousness from any type of sensation, perception, any type of changes of your physical body and the mind. You cannot. Always remain the same. How can you ever get out? That is why every experience of yours, friend, is intimately, inalienably, inseparably touched by who you are. And in that there is no believer, non-believer, boy, girl, man, woman, rich, poor, high caste, low caste, black, green, yellow, and all that stuff. None of these things, friends. Imagine the beauty of this universe, where everybody, all times, in all conditions are fantastic. In your life, should you spend your time being yourself and helping people to be themselves, or being miserable and then conspiring against everybody to be miserable? Since I am miserable, everybody must be miserable. Why? Greater the other person's misery, lesser is my pain. How silly and sick. Why people remind you of your idiocy? Why do you remind your poverty? Because they remind your poverty, you will feel rotten, then you shall feel superior. You are so fat. When you look at myself, how am I still wonderful? So when you go to another person who says, "Ah, you are so old, you may be healthy, but you are old," oh, suddenly reminds you of your lack of youth. You want to remind somebody's misery, you can remind million things. But a person who knows immortality is the content of old age and the death, happiness is the content of every perception, comfortable, uncomfortable, every type of sensation, destroy it. Destroy him? You can't. That is, you feel defeated in life. Understand? And the person who speaks only happiness, speaks about it, I'm the happiness. How long? If other people say, "Sorry, you are telling very, very nice." Suppose by chance somebody says, "You are only speaking of the happiness, you are not the happiness." How can you say that? The moment you are flaring up, it shows that you don't know anything. Why? Because if somebody can challenge your understanding, what type of understanding you are? Are you getting that point, please? What type of understanding you have? Your understanding is all-inclusive. Forms are beautiful, formless is beautiful. Shankara says at one point, very beautifully, Veda apagame sati natha tavaham namamakinastvam. Samudro taranga na taranga hi samudra. Hey Natha, O Lord, Veda apagame sati, even if Veda apagama, the differences are gone. Why? Because there is no God and there is no truth and. What name you want to give it? Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Sabdyate. Some people call it Brahman, pure Nirguna. Paramatma, Nirguna. Bhagavan, Saguna. The Saguna cannot be freed from Nirguna. In and through everything. As much you lose yourself, understand, as much you lose yourself, the sense of I, in being the nameless, formless, absolute consciousness, all-pervasive, that much you can lose your body also, because it's not there. What I was taking myself to be is not me, is part of the totality. Call it Ishvara if you feel like. From the standpoint of the form, you are lost in the total form. From the standpoint of the formless, you are only there. Which one is better? Choice is yours. Both ways, you are not there. God exists or not is not my problem. Brahman exists or not, these names are existing or not is not my problem. I know what it is. Then which one is like? Both. Both are, everything is fine. Because even after understanding the reality of yourself, your physical body shall continue. Otherwise, how do you eat and survive? Understand? How do you think and write? But in these activities, there is no ownership. That is why Bhagavan Shankara so beautifully says, Bheda apagame sati natha, O Lord, even though the sense of separation, the division is gone, I can only say, Taba aham, this body belongs to you. This thought belongs to you. No, mahamakinastam, I cannot say, you are mine. Can you embrace the house from inside the house? Samudra hi taranga. The ocean is full of waves, but the waves cannot say, I hold the ocean. Beautiful. This is Parama Prema Swarupa Bhakti, which is Jnanam, knowledge absolute. Which one is better? Devotion, knowledge. Don't talk. Everything is fantastic. Everything is fantastic. I can never say, oh Lord, that you belong to me. No. You alone are. That is why after writing everything what he says, whatever I written, Shankara says whatever, we can't even write 2 words. Every commentary, everything, oh God, everything. Sutra Bhashya Kuto Vande, what all things he has written down. He said, all these things, Mother, it is like taking a drop of water from the ocean and giving it to the ocean. What can I speak? What can I write? What can I talk? What I can do? It's all yours. Or shut up. Which one is better? You choose. Every moment, every action becomes meditation. Every perception becomes meditation. Every action is a worship. Yad yad karma karomi tat tadakhilam sambho tavaradhanam. Every action that is done, O Lord, is your worship. Or pasyan sunnan spursan jigran, doing everything. Nakinchit karomi. I don't do anything whatsoever. Which one is better? Choice is yours. And all these things happens because the I, one little thought, beautifully you appreciate. Please understand, friends. Who is your permanent companion? Please tell me which is the thought which is intimately involves you with yourself. Suppose you say laddu, are you involved? Money, riches, position, no. Body, no. I, na? Oh, that's a brilliant thing, huh? One thought, the moment you say that word, suddenly you are involved, you are invoked. Are you getting that? I. I as what? I as what? The I is such a stupid word, it has no association with anybody. It gets itself associated. Because nobody has a sense of I. Oh. Please listen to the sense of I somewhere. The crow is calling. The summer, the winter, your body, your thoughts, your senses. That is why that is the one must be destroyed. I'll tell you 1 or 2 stories so that you can go with that. We shall end for the today, friends. It's majestic, it's so beautiful. Our tradition is so cute. Makes it simpler than the simplest. And you are a complicated brain, you will make a very, 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 very complicated also. No problem. You want to be hit by the hammer, they have got a sledgehammer. You want to be treated like a flower petal? Simple. Choice is yours. It depends on how complicated you are or how simple you are. If your mind has become terribly complicated, you shall need terribly complicated operation. If you are simple, which one is better? Don't ask which one is better. Which one is better for you? Okay, see, you must have heard that story, no? 17 elephants. Recently somebody sent me a story, 19 camels. Same principle, but I'll just tell you. 17 elephants, you know that, right? The man was dying and he left 17 elephants in his house. So he wanted, when he dies, the 17 elephants to be divided among the 3 children. The first one, half of it, second one, 1/3 of it, third one, 1/9 of it. And you know, very difficult what to do. And the story goes, the minister was passing by, so when he saw his subjects are worried, he said, what is going on? He said, this is 17 elephants, we don't know what to do. The minister was very smart, very kind, and suddenly he says, very generous, take my elephant. Oh, very nice. So 17 plus 1, 18. Half of the 18, 9, eldest son walked out. 1/3, 6, second son get out. 1/9, third one, 2. So 9 plus 6 plus 2, 17 elephants gone. The minister takes his elephant and goes away. You know that. How? It is given, the one elephant is given to solve the problem, neither to create it or not to linger it. Maya, ignorance also is brought in like that, either to linger it or to complicate it. Solve the problem. Once you appreciate, it's fine. Now this Maya, you can take it another simpler way, like Ahankar. Another story is there. Even same 17 also we can see that. Because my attempt is always to make it simple so that people appreciate it just like that. 19 camels now here. So 19 camels were there. So the person dies and he said, my eldest son, let's say 3 sons. He didn't say 3 stories, no. So change the story. Eldest sons I'll take like that. Or my eldest daughter will give the woman some big position also. All the time, low. No, low. Make it big. She got the half of it. Then the second one gets the right. The second one gets 1/4. The son gets 1/4. Girl gets half. Daughter gets 1/4. Servants gets 1/5. 19 camels. Oh, how to do that? Same problem. Then the village chief was called, and when he heard that, he was coming in his own camel, Rajasthan desert, he comes in his own camel, gives the camel. So 19 plus 1, 20. Half of the 20, the girl takes away 10, goes away. 1/4 of the 20, 5. The boy takes the 5 and goes away. 1/5 of 20 is 4. So 10 plus 5 plus 4, 19, finish. The village chief takes his and goes away. Same story, na nahi? But see the beautiful interpretation. 19 things we have in our body. Five sense organs, 5 organs of action, 5 pranas. 3 5s are 15. Mano, Buddhi, Chittam, Ahankar. These fellows are there. And everybody is in trouble because the Ahankara fellow is there messing up everything. So, what you should do? The person comes, brings this self, Atma Vidya, 1, to kill the ignorance. When that comes in, the 5, 10, 15, 19, everything is gone. The person did not give the knowledge, neither takes it away and goes away. How simple? You don't have to dismiss anything. The sense organs are there. Can you say, because I know myself, no sense organs are useless, organs of action are useless, panchapranas are useless, manobuddhi chittam ahanga are useless? No. Everything has a place. In the understanding of yourself, as they say, khandana, mandana. First you completely dismiss everything, then give everything its own place. 19. You recognize it. And then, not only your sense organs are not a problem, sense organs are a blessing, organs of action blessing, pancha pranas are blessing, manobuddhi chittam ahankara also blessing. Why? You are a blessing. So until the Atmajnana comes in, it shall appear to be a curse. And who makes it appear? Not the things by themselves. One fellow, ahankara. So ask yourself, you want to be the ahankara or the aham? Aham karomiti buddhi. Shall you be somebody who shall say, I do, I see, I hear, I do these things? Or aham, ajaya. Can you do that? And any time you are feeling suffocated in life, understand nobody does it for you. Only you are the architect of your own fantastic misery. Fantastic because fantasy, imaginary. Totally imaginary. You consider things that are yours which is not yours. You consider yourself to be you which is not you. That is why you suffer and you shall continue to suffer. Nobody can help you. And once you are aware, nobody can make you suffer. Impossible. Because they can only remind you the limitation of things that you have. They cannot take away the limitless that you are. So if you are standing there just like the COVID-19, what are they giving you? Medicine. Why everybody wants to get out of it? I don't want to suffer, so that you can develop your immunity. If you do not have your immunity, you shall have suffering of every type of disease. You have the disease of anger, disease of hatred, disease of jealousy, disease of mortality, disease of pain, disease of inferiority, disease of suspicion, disease of superiority. All these diseases are plenty. Beautiful diseases you have. Just one injection is needed, Atmajnana. Once you take that self-knowledge inoculation, your immunity is supreme immunity. No, na me dvesha rago, na me lova moho, madho naiva me naiva mascharya bhava, na me mrityu sanka, na me jati bhedaha, pita naiva me naiva madhana janmaha. Ye unvili. After that is an absolute immunity system. Everybody suffering hundreds of complicated diseases every moment. Nobody wants immunity. But COVID, ooh, give me, everybody big line. Smallpox, give me. Polio, give me. Every child is given every type of thing. Should be, nothing wrong. But first give the immunity, self-knowledge. And once you get these, after that, in case the COVID-19 fails also doesn't matter, because it can only take away the body, it can't take away me. In case I am not a rich man, I may not be eating some fantastic food in the world, but leaves and fruits are available plenty to keep myself alive. Are you getting that point? How fantastic! Nobody is dying in this world, nobody is struggling to discover this inoculation, this medicine. And especially, just like India is now giving all over the world so many inoculations and so many types of syringes and all that stuff, this immortality knowledge is plenty. Nobody is interested. Nobody is interested. Rather they are trying to pamper the diseased, the I thought. You are the believer, your way is the highway, your faith is the ultimate, your food is like this. Why are you trying to do that? We shall see that next class, friends. Please think, friends, okay? Close your eyes. Have this immunity system already in you, invoked in you. You just invoke it in yourself. The teacher facilitates. Nobody can give it to you because nobody can take it away from you. That is why nothing kills you. You feel killed because you are not aware of yourself. And all that you are aware of, you take yourself to be. Enjoy, friends. Nitya Uschava Bhavet says, the whole living becomes a celebration. Every perception is meditation. Nothing is dismissed. Nothing is imposed. Be happy, be free. Once you are aware like that, your whole life, just like the almond roasted, honey roasted, sweetened, different types of flavors are added. The diamond is same. The almond is same. Same way. You see, the whole universe always the same. Yourself always the same. But depending on the ahankar, the I thought, and its moods of million kinds, you color your world, you add flavors, which first self-suffocating, first it hits you before it hits somebody. But it cannot hit somebody if the person is aware of himself. It shall only suffocate you. And once you see it for yourself, you don't even attempt to disturb or destroy anybody because you know it's a myth. Who you are, always the meditation. Sadame samatvam, na muktir na bandha. I am always the same. The one day is no liberation. Chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. Same awareness every moment. Thank you, friends. Thank you.